Hello learners, this is Easy Engineering. Today we're going to talk about another fun topic in physics. It is all about force and acceleration. First, let us talk about force. What is force? Force is either a push or pull of an object. It may be balanced or unbalanced. A balanced force means that forces in one direction are equal to forces in the opposite direction, which means there is no acceleration for balanced forces. Take this for example. Picture a bridge. The forces are in balance at the top of this bridge tower. The cables pull downwards equally to the left and right, and that is balanced by the tower's upward push. We can model the forces like this. By putting them head to tail, we see they close back on themselves, meaning the net effective is zero. Therefore, the forces are in balance. On the other hand, an unbalanced force is a force where the object accelerates. An example would be kicking a ball. It is an unbalanced force since kicking the ball makes it accelerate very quickly. But once it loses contact with your foot, that force and its acceleration stops. The ball would still continue to travel in a straight line at a fixed velocity. Ignoring other forces act on the ball, which is gravity and air resistance. So that's the force. Now the question is, what is acceleration? Acceleration is an increase or decrease in velocity, and a decrease in velocity can also be called as deceleration. Force and acceleration are actually linked. The more force, the more acceleration. But note that objects with more mass are harder to accelerate, which means the more the mass of an object, the less acceleration it has. Now imagine trying to kick a stone ball. It hurts, right? Since the stone ball has a greater mass, it would be harder for you to kick and makes you apply more effort. And even though you have exerted much force, there is still lesser acceleration for the ball. But did you know that mass can resist acceleration? Well, the idea that mass resists acceleration is called inertia. Inertia means the object wants to continue to do what it does. If an object is at rest, in relation to us, it continues to be at rest. But if it is moving east at 20 meters per second, it continues moving east at 20 meters per second. Let's take this one for example. This oil tanker has a large inertia, which means it is hard to speed up, hard to slow down when it is moving, and hard to change direction. Before we proceed, here is a fun fact for you. Did you know that forces give us superpowers? You can be as fast as a race car when you skydive. You see, the moment you step out of a plane, gravity pulls you down, and in only 3 seconds you pass approximately 62 miles per hour. As you speed up, friction with the air gets stronger and stronger, and about 10 seconds into the jump, the force of drag balances the pull of gravity. That is when you stop accelerating and you'll have a constant speed. Amazing, right? Now let's go back to our topic. The formula for force is F equal to mass multiplied by acceleration. This famous formula is Newton's second law of motion. Dividing both sides by the mass makes it clearer. More force means more acceleration, and more mass means lesser acceleration. Okay, now in honor of Sir Isaac Newton, the unit of force is called as the newtons. And this ends our lesson for today. So did you enjoy our topic for today? I hope you certainly did. See you again next time for more interesting and fun topics only here in Easy Engineering. We make engineering topics easy and fun for you.